we've been really big on setting deadlines for the client as soon as we sign them. So we sign the client, told my team, hey, look, here's what's going to happen. We're going to go look at properties in 48 hours, whatever, if they're local. We either pick 48 or 72 hours. So let's say I sign them on Monday, right? I'm going to say, hey, John, here's the deal. On Wednesday, we're going to look at houses. We're going to pick your top five. I need you to get those to me by tomorrow from the list I send you so we can have the top five look at. I'll book them tomorrow night. We're going to look at them on Wednesday. And what we're doing there is still trying to push them through while they're still hot, right? Because you notice they get super hot, they warm up, and they get cold. They get hot and they get cold. And so we're seeing that a lot with people are getting frustrated because the buyers are hot and cold. And again, why is that? Because there's resistance to the marketplace, right? Higher interest rates. You're seeing, a gap between affordability for a lot of people and what they want. And so we've been really big at setting deadlines for them. And so once I set the 48-hour deadline for the buyers, then we set the 24-hour deadline for the lender. Hey, look, my lender's going to call. We need to make sure that pre-approval handled by tomorrow evening. So my lender XYZ is going to call you tonight or tomorrow, whatever the day is. We want to have that by tomorrow so we can go look at properties on Wednesday and we'll have all that lined up for you. And so what we found was when we booked the 48-hour meeting, it encouraged them to make sure they actually answered for the lender to get pre-approved, and that was just a major breakthrough for us that we figured out a couple months ago.
I love that. Really taking the leadership role and navigating the conversation, really navigating, not letting it just kind of linger out there, like you said, really taking control and driving, the situation. I mean,
Yeah,
I love
that's been,
that.
and here's the other thing that we found that's been a big breakthrough for us is a lot of agents were taking the path least resistance, right? So we follow a lot of leads. We're a vacation destination, so a lot of our 80% of our buyers are not from they're not here, right? So what we were doing is anybody local we've always booked appointments with face to face, met them, signed them, that process, whatever. But we were finding a lot of non-locals or even agents were just getting very soft and just trying to get their criteria and be like the nice guy and be their buddy, but they're getting
Sure.
smoked in the long run. So we've really pushed, and I think that in any location in the country right now, the new currency is appointments, right? Appointments. You have to push, and so we proved that. When we just did that Monday Mayhem, we went for a huge push. We gave cash awards for whoever got the first person to 20 connections, and then whoever had the most appointments at the end of the day. And what we found was um, people were like, realize that one of the biggest lessons when we went back and debriefed, I was like, man, I didn't realize how much I was not pushing for appointments when I could have. And even our inside sales guy, this is a funny story. I ain't cussing here, right? Or no?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
okay,
can damn
okay.
sure
So
cuss.
the inside sales guy is awesome, right? So he has this lead, he calls this lead, and the guy, it was like a cash offer lead from one of our stuff. And the guy goes, he said, well, how much you looking for your house? And he said, the guy says, fuck you. And he's like, oh, he said, man, I've been doing this for a long time. I haven't got that one in a while. And he's like, what do you mean? And long story short, he goes back and asks him a few questions and books the fucking appointment with the guy. But he said the major lesson was that if it wasn't such a focus on appointments, he would have got triggered, given the guy some shit back, and he would have basically blown that lead and blown the opportunity. But just having that laser focus on the appointment allowed him to save him. We met with the guy. I'm pretty sure we got him listed. I haven't gone through the whole list yet, but I was just going through some stuff this morning that the appointment was met, appointment was held by our listing partner. By a dude who
That's
started out with
wild.
his first word as fuck you, which is crazy.